Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and, well, whatever the rest of you are supposed to be. Probably weren't expecting something like this, were you? Well, I've already gone through this. Anyways, this is Open Xcom, version 1.0. What is Open Xcom? Well, in layman's terms, it's an updated version of Xcom, UFO Defense, if you're from the States like me, or UFO, Enemy Unknown, if you're from, I think, pretty much everywhere else. Yeah, it's basically what to Xcom, the original Xcom, what Z-Doom is to Doom, if you're familiar with that. And with it, we have a whole bunch new options, some of which we will be playing with. So, let's just go over a few of them. We have video and audio settings, not really that interesting. Controls, again, not really that interesting. Geoscape, pretty simple stuff. Battlescape, where's the interesting stuff? Here it is. So it plays the intro, autosave. Some of these are based off like second wave options from Enemy Unknown, the new one, or Enemy Within. So we've got save skimming, which means if you load a game, you're going to reset the random seed. Mouse wheel scroll speed, pretty self-explanatory. These are pretty simple stuff. Invert drag, that's just control stuff. This basically means the UFOs will always be hunting for you. Not going to be playing with that. This option lets us actually customize our initial base. In the original XCOM, you would start with a base, it would be like pre-built, and you'd have to change it around because it's really hard to defend a pre-built base. Now with this, we can put all this stuff where we want it from the start. This allows us to have like a queue of building stuff, because normally in XCOM you have to build things like right next to each other. This allows you to queue up stuff. That forces craft to be launched even when they aren't, or you can force craft to launch when like they aren't completely refueled or repaired or rearmed. We won't be doing that. That's limits for basically captured supplies and personnel. Won't be doing that. Live alien sale? Yeah, we'll do that. That's just psionic shit. That makes the globe's lighting a bit more realistic. We're going to go ahead and play with that. That's just going to be, a little quality of life improvement. That's a quality of life improvement. Quality of life improvement from Terror from the Deep. Those exist apparently. That makes it like XCOM 2012. Nah. And nah. Here's the fun things. Stuff that changes on the battlescape. So sneaky AI. Basically, aliens will try to break off line of sight when they can. Oh, sorry. That's sneaky AI. Nah, we don't want that. Yeah, that's... Again, most of these are like quality of life things. Enhanced soldier sprites. That's just visual. Instant grenades. Basically what this does is if you set the timer on the grenade for 0 turns, it will explode after you've thrown it and not at the end of your turn. That's something nice, especially with, well actually no, pretty much only with frags. Maybe high explosive as well. It's not really that useful for smokes, but we'll be using it. This lets you prime grenades, like in the pre-battle inventory thing. That's just explosion, radius, and height and stuff. That auto ends the battle when the last enemy is dead. Little quality of life thing. Smooth bullet camera. Pretty self-explanatory. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory, and most of them are quality of life. There's one really important one. Oh, that allows fatal wounds on aliens. That's nice. I thought there was one where it required aliens to have line of sight on you in order to do their psi bullshit. Was that here? Or is that a mod? That might be a mod. Maybe. It might be a mod. Doesn't really matter. We'll be starting a new game. I think we'll play on Veteran. And because we're recording and things can go wrong with recordings, I'm not going to enable Iron Man just because if something goes wrong while recording, and I know this is going to sound really fucking sneaky, but it's just a gentleman's agreement. I'm not going to do anything fishy. You're just going to have to trust me on that. Alright, and with that, we are in the game. Now, notice another quality of life improvement. See the rings around the mouse? That shows the detection radius of your large and small radars. Something nice to know. So, we have to decide where to put the base. Antarctica, perhaps? Fun fact, you can put it in Antarctica. It's a very poor idea. Well, most of the funding nations are going to be somewhere in Europe. If we put the base somewhere... Oh, are we gonna is this the Balkans? It's official. If we put the base in the Balkans... Fuck yeah. Oh no! Zero kebab zone. Just think, a base in the Balkans, potentially best base. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set the base up. Just real jack quick. I'll explain why, and actually no, we want laboratory, workshop, small radar. Alright, let's go to the base. So why have I set the base up like this? Alright, so the thing is, we're fighting the aliens, right? The aliens don't like that we're fighting them. And so, the aliens can, and probably will, eventually come and pay us a visit. Now, when they do that, when they attack, they can land in the hangars, which are all up here, or the access lift, which is right here. Now, by arranging the base like this, what we essentially do is create a choke point right here. The aliens have to come through the access lift. Now, that's one part of it. That's the part, that's the aliens part. What about us? Now, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong about this, but if I remember correctly, your soldiers will spawn in the living quarters and the general stores. Now, by having those right next to the access lift, there we go, our troops can get to the battle fast, fight off the aliens, hopefully not too much damage will be done. One can always hope. But I think we'll build a few more things. We'll want a large radar system for better detection, alien containment, some more general stores. Now, let's see. Do that for now. For research, we're going to try and rush laser weapons. Laser weapons are great. Some of the best weapons in the game because they don't have ammo. They don't need ammo. You don't need to reload them. It saves a nice bit of time units, and they're really powerful too, at least for now. Next is going to be equip craft, right. So we have things we need, and we have things we don't need. Wow, great job. You've said basically nothing. What does this mean? Well, just because you have an item in your stores, like in your inventory, doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be put onto the craft. We have to specify like what items will be brought to missions. So for now, we're going to give everybody a rifle. We have 8 people right now. All of them are going to get a rifle and 2 clipazines for that rifle. Everyone will get a grenade, and the first person off the Sky Ranger is going to get a smoke grenade. Now, there's also heavy weapons available. We're going to mostly skip out on those for one very specific reason. I'm going to go ahead and sell our pistols, our pistol clipazines. Sell it all, baby. Sell it all. Make not really that much, but, you know, that's what you do. So we're going to sell all that to free up some space. Purchase and recruit. First thing we'll want are more scientists. 20 should do. 2 more soldiers, just to have them in reserve. Now, we'll need electro flares. I think 22 should keep us good for 3 night missions. Wait, no, 24. Because we have 8 people, right. We'll need 1 stun rod for everybody. We're not going to really mess with high explosives or proximity grenades, as funny as that would be. We don't need more smokes yet. Now, we get into the fun stuff. Heavy weapons platforms. Tanks. So we can either get a tank, which has a autocannon on it, basically, which really isn't much of a tank, it's more of just a mechanized fighting vehicle, but, you know, this game also calls magazines clips, so we're not going to be pedantic. So we're gonna... Now here's the choice. We have a tank with an autocannon, or a tank with a rocket launcher. Now each are good for different things. So the autocannon one obviously can go out, shoot things pretty close, absorb some damage. With the rocket launcher, though, you probably want to be back a little bit more, like blowing up cover, outing guys for your guys to see. Now, in like practice runs I did for this, because I wanted to make sure, you know, this shit would work, I tried the autocannon, but I think, can we get one of these babies? Nah. See, the thing is, you have to buy the ammo for it too, and I can only hold 9 shells, or rockets. The thing is, you take 8 every time you go out, so I won't really be able to have reserves. With the cannon, we can almost, which takes 30 shells each time, we can almost have 2 missions worth, which I think is a better deal. So I think we'll take the cannon for now. Yeah, money's not the limiting factor here, it's storage space. Which I think, yes, we're making more of. Alright. That's it for craft. Facilities research, we have nothing to manufacture. Absolutely nothing. The engineers will lie dormant for a time. We don't have another base to transfer stuff to. We've bought all the stuff we want. We don't have anything else to sell. Alright, to the geoscape. And now we wait. Alright, we've got our stuff. We're going to be somewhat wise about this and equip the craft as things come in. Alright, we actually get the shells first, which is interesting. But the tank doesn't arrive until a little bit later. Alright, now we want to put scientists onto the research. Have fun with that, boys. Aha! Splendid. Research the laser pistol. We'll probably never actually use this, but... well, we probably won't actually use it a lot. And there's our tank. We're gonna put you on the craft. Or on the Sky Ranger. Which is the troop transport. I haven't explained this, but you get a Sky Ranger, which is your troop transport, as I just said, and 2 interceptors. These shoot down UFOs. These take you to your various ground mission sites. Oh! Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. What is this? It seems we've got a bogey on the ground, too. So what we'll do is we'll send an interceptor out there in case it takes off again. And send the Sky Ranger out. Oh, it's going to be a night mission, but you know what? I think it'll be worth it. Oh, we're going to lose it. We're going to lose that thing. Go to base. Go back to base. It was all for naught. In before, we're not going to have any missions before the terror mission. That's a scary prospect. That is a very, very scary prospect. Alright, construction of general stores at Zero Kebab Zone is complete. Splendid. Now it's... oh, here we go. Here we go. There you go, Interceptor 2. Take him down. Oh, it landed. It landed too, actually. Interesting. Send the Sky Ranger out. Again? And return to base. It's distressing. I get the feeling. Alright, laser rifles. These are good. These are good. For now, research heavy lasers so we can get better craft weapons. Now, we want our engineers to build us 8 laser rifles. Because laser rifles are wonderful things. Alright, sweet. Our first mission is going to be a terror mission, isn't it? I just know. It's going to be. I know it's going to be. It's fucking called it. Shit. Okay. Okay, this is going to be scary. The good news is we might be able to do this, so we do it during the day. That's the only good news to come out of this. Because we are now sending 4 rookies, or 8 rookies, 4 of which are still armed with ballistics, to a terror site. This is gonna be bad. But we have to do it. We have to at least land there, is the thing. If we don't even land there... like, if you land there and then immediately take off, it's better than not going at all. Because of the way the game scores it. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Alright, but we have to send our boys and girls out in a trial by fire. Ooh, boy. We might be able to make it during the day, though, which is gonna be nice. I think we will. Alright, Terror Site 1. Here we go. Next time, folks, we try to not liberate, but alleviate the alien infestation of Vancouver. Will we succeed? Probably not. But we're gonna have a lot of fun trying. Till next time, folks. Till then.